Well, good afternoon or good evening, everybody, depending on where you're at. It is June 15th today, and I think I'm ready for a power-up on this thing. I still have to get an HDMI cable. I don't know where my other HDMI cable fucking went off to. I just saw it the other day, and then I picked up a whole pile of cables. I believe one of them was an HDMI cable, I think. But I can't find it. So that might be the only thing that'll put this off, is I may have to go to the store tomorrow and buy a very expensive... around here, well, I can get one probably for $40. Just one that goes from here to here. Here in town locally, they're about $38 plus tax. Nothing's cheap here, trust me. We are way up north. The truck drivers have to drive so much further. At least that's what people tell me. We're not so local for them. They have to drive clear out of their state just to come down here to deliver us food. Like, really? So that and everything's gone up in price. It's not just because of the truckers bitching because they're driving so much. And I don't like how that's sitting, but for, I guess, the first power on, I guess it won't hurt it that much. I just hope this thing starts. I have fucked with the thing so much that I really don't know if it will. And I mean, I have put this thing, I have tortured it already, and it hasn't even been powered on. My boards I don't care about. I'm probably be buying a third board doing this all over again because of the stupid shit that I do. But on a customer's build, no. This would have been done and out the door 5 days ago. I only give myself 1 hour in building them a computer. This, on my own stuff, I can take 3 or 4 weeks. Who's going to care? But on a customer's build, yeah, I've got it written in papers, and they get the written paperwork that an hour to an hour and 5 minutes, I will call them, tell them to come pick it up. Because I don't stop till I'm done, and if I do that, I can do it in about 55, maybe, hour and 5 minutes. But anyhow, really quickly, because I'm running out of time already, I only got 20 minutes, right? I'm going to go through a walkthrough, and then if you guys see anything that is wrong before I do the power up, please tell me now, because like I said, I'm probably going to end up doing this all over again, buying a new board, and I don't know. On a customer's build, I wouldn't do that. This, like I said, it would have been done out the door. This would have been gone, but this thing's been dropped already. Just the board and the cooler and everything on it, it slid off onto the chairs the other day, and we're back when I had this just starting to get built. This thing slid off and hit something, and something down here, I don't know, I hope it didn't break, but well, it didn't really fall. I caught it, but when it was starting to slide, and it's like, no, and put it back on the table or on the motherboard box, and I bumped this table, and if you bump it, that's why it's against the wall, because if it's not, I bump it, everything goes flying, and this went flying, but I did catch it. I just hope I didn't bend anything in the process, but 24-pin solid connector, that can only go there, and I'll tell you why. Some people may disagree with me, but you can't see it from here, but in here, back here, I forget what Catherine said, but there's 2 connectors here that have to go on the power supply. There's only one place for those to go. I don't know why other people on Facebook and some other channels were getting a hold of me and said, You got those cables in the power supply wrong? No, I don't. I asked Catherine about it. Catherine okayed it. She said, you're good to go on that. So, get that out of your head that I have it wrong. My, the CPU 1, the CPU power cord, that is plugged into the right place again. Catherine showed me. There's only one place that to go. Now, your people on Facebook, I'm going to be deleting a lot of you because you're telling me I'm doing it wrong. You're telling me I'm fucked up. You know, it's going to blow up on me, which it might. I'm not saying it will, but I don't need people already telling me it's going to blow up on me. I'm already afraid of that. So, 3 people got deleted off Facebook. And that's just how I'm going to be. If you people can't be nice and kind and polite to me like I will to return to you, then you're out of my life, point blank. I'm not dealing with your bullshit no more. There's 3 people on Facebook that got deleted because they said, you did it wrong. And another guy said, I'd power you, I'll give you $100 not to power that on. It's like, why? What did I do wrong? These people, I don't know. But Catherine, Wintermute, Jim, I'll take your advice. If you see anything wrong here, please let me know. We're moving on. Oh! The other thing I did is I took out the, and you guys, I am so sorry for the lighting. I wish I could do something about it, but when you got a window right there, natural light is the best way, but enough of that. On with the computer, because I've only got 20 minutes, right? So let's move on. Like I said, I got this USB, I think that's 2.0, I think. But I don't know. Yeah, that's USB 2. USB 2. USB 2. I think I've got that right. Maybe I don't. Jim, Catherine, or Wintermute? Does that belong there? USB 2? Yes or no? The front panel connectors. Oh yeah, let's talk about these lovely pieces of... I'm going to get you guys in real close and then I've got to go because I'll have about 3 minutes left after I talk to you about this. I can't talk. I need a pointing apparatus. That's what I need. Yes, I need a pointing apparatus. Is there a pointing apparatus? Is there a pointing apparatus around here somewhere? Besides the flashlight that's going to flood everything out? Ah, okay. We'll use this. It won't work great. And we have air care flying over the building. That's our helicopter ambulance. They fly people from Brainerd down to Minneapolis, and once they get out in the open, out in the middle of nowhere, they hit their turbos and they hit Minneapolis, St. Paul at about 45 minutes. So they're normally a 1 hour and 15 minute flight. But once they hit those turbos, once they get out in the middle of nowhere, they hit that go button and poof, gone. 45 minutes they're landing in Minneapolis. That's pretty fucking amazing. I know people from this building that have been in that helicopter, and they said the guy was somewhat unconscious, but he felt the helicopter goes blackout. You can't see a fucking thing, and he said it went totally black, and all of a sudden he felt this little tug, and he said, just hang on, sir, we're hitting kind of our so-called warp speed. And he told me, he said 45 minutes they landed in Minneapolis. I think, holy shit, 45. And he said, yeah, once they hit those turbo buttons, you feel a slight tug in your bed when you're in that chopper. You're gone. I mean, they go black, and they go stealth mode, and they go stealth all the way down, and they're gone. Just some people in Brennan have heard the boom. They know when air care is going, because they hear a boom way off in the distance. That's air care hitting that button on the joystick, and they get that slight tug and they're gone. Anyway, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. I got the thermal paste. Right, again, I got just enough on there just to power this thing on. Because once, oh yeah, I was talking the front panel connectors. Let's get back to that. Right here, that G connector, which is what I've got it hooked onto. Yeah, it works. I guess they kind of click in there, but I'm gonna do something with this. I'm just have this all wired loosely, not really caring, but because I don't think it's gonna do anything anyhow. So this is all probably for nothing. And I got, Greg Guy recommended that RAM, so I've got the new Corsair RAM in there. By the way, thank you, Greg. And kind of, sort of, this thing. Okay, I'm just gonna talk in this video. The next one's gonna be the power on. But I need you guys to answer me the questions. Do you think this is all good to go? I think it is. That G connector, though, I'll probably take that off and just wire. Well, maybe not. I don't know. So that's it, folks. It's ready to hit the go button right up here once I find my HDMI cable, which I thought I had. The other thing is I changed this, because this used to sit here and it would go straight across and the bottom fan would be blocked. So when I put this plate in, the air is going to kind of go up and then over, or hopefully it just skips this void and just goes over. But I don't think it's going to do that. I think it's going to kind of, this fan is going to catch some of the air down here, and it's going to, I don't know. And then it'll get all, oh my god, we got a helicopter. What the hell's this? I couldn't see him that time, but I could have swear that was a second air car. That sounded like the non-turbo one. Because we got a turbo helicopter and we got a non-turbo. The turbo is for people in coronary heart attack. And while they're in the coronary heart attack, they'll fly it down to Minneapolis. That's why they have a helicopter. We're just a trauma one here. There's not much our Brainerd Hospital can do. So anything that needs to be done surgery-wise or heart-wise, if you're in the middle of a coronary heart attack, they'll fly you down to the cities. Brainerd won't deal with it. They've lost too many patients, I think, is what the issue is. Or whatever level one, I don't care. I care about this. So, again. Oh, and, Jim, on the back of this Mugen 5 cooler, you know how that back plate is on there? I have the rubber side, the rubber pads facing the motherboard. I know that's right. Why would you want to have metal on metal? Because that's the only, if you flip that plate around, on the four edges, this, you know what I'm talking about, those things that hook onto this. If you have it the other way, it's metal on metal, and I thought, that don't look right, so I put it the rubber side towards the motherboard. But yeah, I think we're good to go. But yeah, you guys just let me know. I will give you one concern, and this is my last concern, and I'll shut up about it. I did have someone call me earlier today, said they had a gigabyte board on them pop this morning. Brand new build, and he said he built it, and point to apparatus. He plugged it in, and it went kapow. He said, I hope you're not building a gigabyte board today, Rick, because I just had one of mine let go. Like, please don't tell me that. He had to have done something wrong, but I can't see him doing that. He's got 22 years experience. Bob and Baxter, he's got 33 years experience. Brad, the guy that's kind of jokingly me about this whole thing and not working, he's got 27 years experience. He's been doing this since day one. I mean, way back, he's been studying computers in the 70s, late 70s. He's an older gentleman, but he's got a good head on his shoulders. He just had his concerns, that's all. He had his Aurora's concerns. He doesn't deal with Aurora's. He doesn't deal with Gigabyte. That's him. He won't give people a second chance. He's not going to give Gigabyte a second chance. He's done with them. He had 2 boards on him in the Aurora's series that popped on him, and he said, I'm done. He wishes me better luck, but he's not playing that game anymore, and that's up to him. Anyhow, I know I'm like Harry. I'm starting to talk about crap I'm not supposed to. This 4+4 up here, I know you can't see it, and I'm sorry for the lighting. But Brad actually wondered, I got the 2 clips on the top. They clip onto the motherboard, so the clips are on the top. But he wonders if I have these backwards. If the one on the left or the right should go on the left, and the one on the left should go on the right. I think that's CPU on that one, right? Fucking flashlight. It says CPU right there, and the plug. On the other side, yes, it says. Okay, maybe that one doesn't say CPU, but yeah, it does. So both of these on the outside say CPU. It says CPU on that side. It says CPU on this side. So yeah, I think I got that right. I don't think it's twisted. No, that's not twisted, is it? That can't be twisted. It looks like it's straight on. Let me get you guys straight on so you see it. That's the only concern he had. That right there, you can't see a fucking thing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not good at this filming stuff. I'm not good at lighting, so I don't think it's twisted. I think that's on correctly. That's on correctly. That's on correctly. We can go into the back really quick. I got a minute and a half left. This hole here in the back, that all looks good under there. I'm not gonna mess with it. This gobbly mess, don't worry about that. If this thing fires up, starts up, and the BIOS shows up on the monitor, it's getting shut down. That's all I wanted to do, is just the BIOS. And then I'll do the cable wire management and do the rest of that tightening up, get the panels on it, and but yeah, once that's with the second that whatchamacallit BIOS screen shows up, I'm shutting it off. That's all the further it's gonna go for now. I just want to see if that BIOS will show up. Brad is so frippin', he's paranoid because he's had serious problems, and I know it's not his issue. He knows how to build a motherboard or a computer. He knows it wasn't a mistake. He checked his wires. I've checked this 5 times. All this has been checked 5 times. He checked his 4 or 5 times. He went over it and over it and over it, and he checked it, and he said, "Wait, turn that thing on." Bang! Like, son of a... It's a VRM that let go. So that's where the smoke was coming out of. But anyhow, if you guys think this is a go, tell me. And in the next video, it's either gonna start up or blow up. It'll be our smoke test. That'll be the next video, folks. See you after I get some answers from a few people. See you after a while. Bye for now.